Several dominant tennis players have existed, but few stand out like Serena Williams. One of the best female tennis players in history, Serena Williams is well known for his accomplishments in the sport. This tennis queen is an all-rounder who excels in both tennis and business. There is plenty to discuss about her, particularly how she amassed her billions and how she will continue to do so even after retiring. Let's get started. Serena Williams is an American tennis player who was born in Saginaw, Michigan on September 22, 1981. She has won 23 Grand Slam titles, more than any other man or woman during the Open era. Serena Williams was raised in Compton, California, where she was born into a family of 5 kids. Her family included her mother, Orison Price Williams, a nurse, and father, Richard Williams, a security guard, as well as her older sister, Venus Williams, and 3 other daughters her mother had before she wed Richard Williams. Serena and Venus Williams were both encouraged to play tennis by Serena's tennis-loving parents, but their father, Richard Williams, largely taught them the sport by taking the 2 girls to local public courts. Serena began competing in 1995, but it wasn't until she won the US Open in 1999 that she claimed her first Grand Slam singles championship. After that, she won 5 more tournaments, including the 2002 French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open, as well as the 2003 Australian Open and a second Wimbledon championship. All of these victories came after she defeated her older sister Venus Williams in the finals. Wow, what a family. Isn't that amazing? Let's discuss how it all began. Richard Williams, her father, was the catalyst for the whole thing. He worked hard to start training with his children alone because tennis was what he desired for his girls. Richard was a notoriously strict teacher who made the sisters practice for numerous hours. In order for Serena and Venus Williams to enroll in a tennis academy, the Williams moved to Florida in 1991. Venus Williams started her professional career in 1994, 1 year before Serena Williams did in 1995. Many believe Venus would be the first Williams sister to win a Grand Slam singles championship, but Serena did it in 1999 when she won the US Open. The sisters rapidly attracted a lot of attention owing to their incredible serves and ground strokes as well as their amazing athleticism. The sisters won the doubles event at that competition, and over the course of their careers, they amassed 14 Grand Slam doubles victories. Serena and Venus Williams continued their dedication by winning gold in the doubles competition in the Sydney Olympic Games in 2000. Later in 2002, Serena Williams made a reputation for herself by winning the Wimbledon and the French Open and the US Open while defeating her older sister Venus Williams in each of the finals. At the latter tournament, Serena Williams caught attention by donning a catsuit. Serena, who has always been attracted by fashion, rose to prominence for her fearless outfits that accentuated her strength while defying conventional, typically conservative dress codes. Williams completed a career Grand Slam in 2003 by winning all 4 of the Slam's component tournaments with her typical perseverance. She won Wimbledon later that same year. After defeating her sister in the finals, she went on to win both of her Grand Slam titles in 2003. In 2005, Williams won the Australian Open once more. She later went on to win the 2007 Australian Open for the 3rd time. She won in 2010, but the next year she was injured. Williams was successful in retaining her title at Wimbledon and the Australian Open. After that, she experienced a number of health issues that caused her to miss over a year of play. Williams announced her pregnancy in April 2017. At that time, she had recently become engaged to Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian. She will miss the remainder of the 2017 campaign. She got married to Ohanian 2 months after giving birth to a daughter in September. In March of this year, Williams made a comeback in the sport. Even though she advanced to the Wimbledon and US Open finals that year, she did not take home a victory. During an altercation with the chair umpire over a code violation, Williams had penalized a game in the latter defeat. In 2019, she lost in the Wimbledon and the US Open championship matches. Serena Williams, the tennis queen, recently announced that she would stop competing after the 2022 US Open. You might be curious in how she typically managed her finances. The 40-year-old tennis legend is not, however, formally ending her career. Rather, she is evolving into the next phase of her life. Williams' competitive career will, in any event, shortly come to an end. Williams should have little trouble evolving, and as a result of her achievements in the sport and her entrepreneurial spirit, Williams has acquired a remarkable net worth of hundreds of millions of dollars. She has also made the decision to retire from tennis in New York. She has made investments in several companies over the course of her career that will keep her busy in the coming years and provide her with additional money. Also, Serena has accumulated 9-figure endorsement contracts from which she will continue to make money even when she retires. Williams has a net worth of $260 million as of 2022, which puts her far ahead of her husband, Reddit co-founder Alexis Ohanian, who is worth $70 million as of 2021. When discussing how she came into money and the business ventures she intends to pursue after retiring, Among self-made women, Serena has the 90th highest net worth in the world. She came in at number 1 on Forbes' ranking of the top 100 women. The WTA's all-time career earnings leader will retire as the tennis queen, and it won't be a close race. Her tour-related earnings were $94,606,355 according to the WTA, which is more than twice what her sister Venus Williams earned in second place. In addition to her on-court earnings, Serena Williams has benefited from the other sponsorship agreements. Serena Williams' career earnings total over $450 million, with over $350 million coming from endorsement contracts. Williams has effectively spent her professional earnings in a number of other businesses other from tennis. She has a wide and varied profile, largely as a result of a business she founded. In 2014, Williams founded Serena Ventures, a venture capital firm. She has also made contributions to more than 60 companies, including to the front office sports. The majority of Williams' commercial involvement is with Serena Ventures, but she also works with a number of sports businesses. Notably, Serena owns 0.5% of the Miami Dolphins, a team in the National Football League, together with their sister Venus, who is also a minority owner. The Williams sisters joined as stockholders in August 2009. They hold a little amount of ownership in the team, albeit just how much is unknown. It is believed that the American businessman, philanthropist, and sports team owner Stephen Ross owns 95% of the franchise. Moreover, Williams played on a nearly all-female club that received an expansion franchise. In July 2020, the NWSL, the American Women's Professional Soccer League, awarded an expansion franchise to an almost entirely female club that Williams was a part of. In 2018, she founded the consumer clothing company S by Serena. Williams and Amazon Studios agreed to a first-look TV deal in April 2021 that calls for a docuseries about her. She was one of the major investors in the NFT platform Bitsky in a fundraising round that was publicly reported in May 2021. Since her debut in 1995, Serena Williams has been the most successful female tennis player in history. The American player continues to be among the most important players on the court after exceeding all expectations. Let's thus discuss briefly her luxury. You must admit that such a remarkable person would have excellent taste. Let's examine it now. Serena Williams will have plenty of time to enjoy her wonderful cars and add some new ones to the collection now that she has declared her retirement from tennis. Serena Williams owns a variety of vehicles, including SUVs, high-end sedans, and sports cars. She also seems to have a thing for British cars, since she has 3 of them in her collection: a Bentley, an Aston Martin, and even a Mini Countryman. Williams was given the opportunity to drive the posh SUV after being selected a brand ambassador for the Lincoln Navigator in 2018. Williams' decision to align herself with the Navigator was a throwback because it was her first vehicle. Before giving that car to her niece, Williams liked it and gave it the name Ginger. The Grand Slam champion has taken back control of her favorite SUV, although in a more contemporary guise, after 8 years behind the wheel. Being a Lincoln brand ambassador is one benefit of being well-known sports figures. Williams represented Aston Martin, which came with perks that most gearheads can only imagine: a free Aston Martin. Williams was the face of Aston Martin. A major life event is Serena Williams' rise to tennis success and that of her sister Venus. It was depicted in the Will Smith, Demi Singleton, and Sonia Sidney-led movie King Richard. We hope that, as a result of Hollywood, you now know a little bit more about Serena.